Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to game number 2 of tonight's doubleheader between the Banks Braves and the Seaside Gulls. The boys turn for game number 2, as earlier tonight, a game that just went final about 7 minutes ago. The Banks Lady Braves had a bit of a slow start, but as we expected, came back in a huge way after Saturday's crushing defeat at top-ranked Philomath. Philomath looks to be the team to beat in 4A girls basketball. And really, Jonathan, I don't see anybody coming within 20 points of Philomath once it comes state tournament time at Coos Bay. But tonight, Lady Braves started out cold, just a 4-2 score after the first quarter. Brandon Begley got his bench in just 4 minutes in. They provided a little bit of spark at the start of the second quarter, and after that, pretty much all over as Seaside was held scoreless in the third. Banks outscores them 12-0, pretty much the difference in the game, outscoring Seaside 27-8 in the second half for the 43-18 victory over Seaside to keep pace with Astoria, as those two teams are now tied before the final game on Thursday night when Banks hosts Tillamook and Astoria will take on Seaside. So those two teams likely will play a seeding game on Saturday at a neutral site to be determined on Saturday. Taking a look quickly at the roster, first for the visiting Seaside Gulls, number 0, Riley Wunderlich, number 2, Jared White, number 3, Ruger Thompson, number 4, Ever Saboni, who had the hot hand for the Gulls in their win on the coast, number 5, Carson Kawaso, number 10, Kyler McCleary, number 12, Tanner Crawshower, number 13, Jake White, number 14, Jackson Bassett, number 15, Connor Langmo, number 21, Cash Porter, number 22, coach's son, Jordan Westerholm. Bill Westerholm, one of the most tenured coaches in Oregon high school basketball and kind of the father of current Oregon 4A boys basketball coaches. Number 33, Austin Palmer. Number 34, Izzy Yantes. And for the Banks Braves, number 2, Wyatt Selleck. Number 3, Ben Mayo. Number 4, Caden Peterson. Number 5, Cooper Goebel. Number 10, Nick Vidmantis. Number 12, Carl Carlson. Number 21, Billy Harris. Number 22, Grayson Voss. Number 24, Charlie White. Number 32, Michael Vereen. Number 35, Ian Bodine. And number 40, Logan Kind. Want to give color analyst Jonathan Lee a chance to put in his few words here before we get set for tonight's tip. Jonathan going over some numbers, so we'll get you a look at the rosters, or a look at the uniforms for tonight's game. Having a little bit of headset issues tonight for the Banks Braves. They will be in their home white uniforms with navy blue diamond pattern along the sides with a white thin stripe representing the Cascade, or the Coast Range, separated by the Tualatin River, mirroring the Coast Range. Blue numerals, navy blue numerals with Vegas gold trim for the Seagulls. Columbia blue, kind of a baby blue color for their road unis. White numbers with cardinal red trim, and Columbia blue shorts with a white, kind of a feather mark across the going top to bottom on the shorts, representing the Gulls logo. Just about set for starters for tonight's contest between the number 4 Seaside Seagulls and the number 9 Banks Braves. If Banks picks up the upset tonight, they would finish tied with Seaside for the top spot atop the Co-op League boys basketball with one game remaining Thursday at home against Tillamook. If Seaside wins, they would be the outright Co-op League boys basketball champion, and Banks would have to play possibly as soon as next weekend in the play-in round. If they host the play-in game, they could still also, even with a loss tonight, be one of the top 8 teams and avoid the play-in round altogether, but would likely be on the road for the first round in about 2 weeks. Banks home gym, navy blue sideline and end line with Banks in transparent lettering on each baseline. Navy blue circle and closed by a larger circle at midcourt with the Vegas gold arrowhead and white trim at center court. Going to be streamed out by the Seaside fans directly to our left as we're stationed high above the visitors section on the north end of Banks High School home gym. Starting tonight, number 2, Jared White. Number 4, Ever Saboni. Number 5, Carson Kawaso.
So I was just going to say, when the Banks Braves hit the court tonight, one of their players, one of their seniors, will have a little bit of a different look tonight. That would be Billy Harris, who shaved off the sideburns, looking a little bit youthful tonight.
Other starters tonight for Seaside, number 15, Connor Langmo, number 21, Cash Quarter. Starting tonight for Pat Marlia and the Banks Braves, number 2, Wyatt Selleck. Number 3, Ben Mayo, as the Braves home fans across the way are on their feet, being led by their student section. Number 5, Cooper Goebel. Number 24, Charlie White, key in the win at Philomath on Saturday, as well as number 32, basically the difference maker, Michael Vereen, had 8 of the 11 points for Banks in an 11-2 run to close out the win at Philomath.
Playoff atmosphere totally tonight. You know, the playoffs are right around the corner. It's the final week of the conference season, and you wouldn't want it any other way here tonight at Banks High School. You got these two teams are just separated by a game apart from each other in the Co-op League standings. The Banks faithful, they know exactly what's at stake. That is a share of the title in the Co-op League tonight. Let's get it on.
Huge rivalry for these two teams. Always a playoff atmosphere when, regardless of location, and the Braves win the tip, moving right to left as you look at your listening device, west to east directionally. Mayo with the basketball, hands to Goebel on top against Saboni. Right wing to Mayo, sets up right baseline, corner 3, over and off, rebound tipped and controlled by Seaside. Back the other way quickly, Kawaso drives, leaves it for Saboni. Shot blocked by Cooper Goebel at the rim. Baseball pass ahead to Mayo, drives the other way, lays it up and in for the first bucket of the game.
Well, you said it, Trevor. You can't have a hot dog, you can't have a hamburger, you can't have a game without some mayo.
Back the other way, Seaside with the basketball. Jared White, left wing, around the perimeter, back on top to Saboni. Back right side to Kawaso. Baseline to Cash Quarter. Back out on top to Saboni. Fakes left, comes back top of the circle, goes left side. Left baseline jumper, high bounce over and off, no good from Connor Langmo. Braves with the rebound, back the other way. Goebel crosses the center court stripe. Between the leg dribble, far side. Drives against Saboni, pulls up left, right of the key. Off the front of the rim, no. Rebound tipped and controlled by number 21, Cash Quarter. Back the other way come the goals. Quarter pulls up just inside the three-point arc near side and tries to force a pass, and we're going to get a travel. .640 left, first quarter, still early. Braves a 2-0 lead. Selleck will bring it up against Jared White, near side. Front court drives left of the key, all the way to the basket, hangs short. Rebound, Cash Quarter. Back the other way comes Seaside. Saboni drives left of the key, tries to force a pass inside. Out on top to Cash Quarter. Around the perimeter to Colosso for 3. Canned it. And Seaside with an early 3-2 lead. Played just about 2 minutes in, start of the first quarter. Goebel with some fancy dribbling. Bank tries to bank home a three. He pulls up an air ball, but the rebound tipped out to Wyatt Selleck. Mayo got away with the travel as he couldn't handle the pass, but Braves keep the possession out to Michael Vereen. Brings the ball out on top, out of position. Hands to Selleck, way out near midcourt far side against Jared White. Starts to drive, cut off, now comes back near side to Cooper Goebel, left wing. Brings the ball top of the circle against the double team. Charlie White drives, got away with the carry, and out on top to Wyatt Selleck. Free throw line, spins, leaves it to Michael Vereen, and hooks it over to Wyatt Selleck for three. Gets the time bounce, and the Braves regain the lead at 5-3. Had to wait to
Friendly rims here at Banks High School tonight.
Had to wait to see if that one was going to go down or not, and Seaside threw it away. Bad pass from Connor Langmo. Tried to get it to Billy Harris, not Billy Harris, looked at the wrong roster. Cash Quarter in the coffin corner tonight. Normally left baseline, not the coffin corner, but it is tonight as that's where the packed student section is across the way. 5 minutes left first quarter. Selleck spins, pulls up free throw line, high post left side. On top to Mayo, drives, left the key, wide open. Barrow into the basket, lays it up and in. Banks a 7-3 lead.
Beautiful move by Ben Mayo. He just knifed his way in between two defenders, and it's just silky smooth off the glass.
Saboni, top of the circle to Cash Quarter, into the corner, left wing to Jared White. Saboni. Kawaso for three, no. Michael Vereen the rebound to Goebel. 4.5 minutes first quarter, Braves a 4-point lead. Cooper drives all the way to the basket, hangs, no foul! And the rebound to Cash Quarter for the Gulls. He'll bring it up himself against Selleck. Bump trapped, got away with the travel. Saboni left side, inside to Connor Langmo at the rim, no! Off the back rim, rebound to Wyatt Selleck. Pressure from Jared White in the backcourt, but able to bring it across by himself. Hands to Ben Mayo, coming across to Curl. Wyatt Selleck to Goebel, right baseline corner, inside to Charlie White. Much taller Connor Langmo, but Charlie White the bigger of the two, and he uses his upper body strength to make the score 9-3 with a layup at the rim. Back the other way, Seaside with a basketball. Left wing, Coasso, and we're going to get a 3-second violation against Seaside. Another turnover for the Gulls, and we have a timeout, Seaside. 3's on the timer, 30-second timeout. 3:33 to go in the first quarter. It's Banks 9, Seaside 3. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Jason Bond Remodeling.
Thinking about updating your kitchen or bath? James Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They offer stone countertop fabrication and installation and cabinet installation services. They'll do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based locally in Washington County, they'll do jobs in most Portland metro locations. Call 503-753-9993 or email jasonbondremodeling@gmail.com. Jason Bond Remodeling, Oregon CTV number 227733.
.333 to go in the first quarter. Number 9 Banks 9, number 4 Seaside 3, with a split of the Coapa League likely at stake with just one game left against Tillamook, and Charlie White tried to feed Michael Vereen in the right low block and skipped it past him out of bounds. Ball will go back to Seaside after a rare turnover. I think the first turnover of the game for the Braves with 3:26 to go in the first quarter. Saboni pulls up, gets it to Quarter at the high post, back to Saboni right side top of the circle. Quarter spins right of the key into a double team, lost the basketball, out of bounds, another turnover for Seaside. Cash Quarter wanted a foul.
Well, this is a unique environment here, adding to the noise here. We've got youth with veteranship here. Across the way, we've got the Banks High School student section. Across the way behind the Banks team bench is the junior high students.
And Charlie White gets it off the feed from Cooper Goebel in the right low walk. It's 11-3. Calaso drives right baseline corner. Back out to Saboni right wing. And tipped out of bounds by Cooper Goebel as Connor Langmo tried to force it back out along the right baseline. Michael Vereen will come out. Billy Harris first substitution for the Braves. Saboni with the Braves buddies, as they're called, behind the Banks bench, adding to the noise. They'll get to showcase their skills at halftime, as tonight is Buddy Night, a one-day buddy camp, if you will. Mini camp is held following a practice each season for boys and girls. Saboni back to Jared White, left wing. On top, coming to get it is Ruger Thompson. Saboni right wing. Drives, will bring it back out. Ruger Thompson drives left wing. Back out to Saboni. Left side, left wing. Drives to the basket. Splits it a double defender, but one of the two was Charlie White, and I think he pressured Saboni that time, a little bit intimidation, and came up short. Billy Harris with the ball, right side high post, gives it to Cooper Goebel, slips and falls on his way to the basket. We're going to get a tripping foul, I think, on Ever Saboni. Seaside fans to our left not liking that call. Ball will be out of bounds. Cooper will inbound in front of the Seaside bench. Foul is actually on Jared White, not Saboni. Mayo drives left baseline into a double team, gets it out to Charlie White, who's going to take a three, and he nearly hit it. And nice effort that time from Cash Quarter, able to save it off of a Braves defender. I think Selleck, 11-3, 1:55 to go in the first quarter. Braves an 8-point lead.
Well, if Charlie would have knocked that, if he would have splashed that three, this place would have brought the house down.
Saboni crosses midcourt to Cash Quarter, left wing. Along the baseline, spin move. A shot blocked by Cooper Goebel as Connor Langmo tried to go up. Saboni regains control, way out on top, right side top of the circle. Cash Quarter, left wing. Spins against a double team. Tried to force a pass, goes off the foot of Connor Langmo. Ball loose, and shot is short from Tanner Kraushaar. And loose ball foul in the backcourt, I think, on Tanner Kraushaar. And the Braves are going to get the ball back with an 11-3 lead, under 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Selleck will walk it up into the game. Nick Vidmantis next dead ball. And Mayo hands to Goebel, working on a three-man weave at the top of the circle with some curls. And Mayo drives to the basket. No, gets his own rebound against a double team. Fakes the ball back out on top. And ball loose and taken away by Seaside. And Mayo accidentally hit Cash Quarter in the side of the face, trying to get the ball back, and official making sure he's okay. Totally inadvertent, and it will be Seaside basketball now. Cash Quarter really upset that I think he may have wanted an intentional foul on Ben Mayo, but totally inadvertent, not going to get a technical or anything like that. Just kind of a hard hit to the side of the face. Almost hit him in the eye. Jumper high post is good from Connor Langmo. 11-5 with 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Goebel to Charlie White. Brings the ball into the front court. To Vidmantis, right wing. Pulls up top of the circle, back out to Charlie White. Braves may hold for a final shot. 20 on the timer. Tries to go backdoor to Vidmantis, and now Seaside will pick up the pressure and take it away. And travel on Cash Quarter as he stole the ball. Saboni right baseline. Out on top to Connor Langmo, drives, picks up his dribble. Ruger Thompson, Seaside running out of time. Saboni for three. Bank off the front of the rim, nearly went from about 34 feet. And after one, a bit of a surprise. Number 9, Banks 11, Seaside 5. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back after this from Jim's Market.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your Banks Braves. Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call 503-313-0748.
Start of the second quarter, Braves an 11-5 lead. Seaside with the basketball. Saboni way out left wing. Comes back near side to Ruger Thompson. Back to Saboni. Drives. Starts to pull up inside the three-point arc. We'll bring it back out. Ruger Thompson back to Saboni near midcourt. Quick ball movement by Seaside. Quarter drives baseline. Kicks it out to Ruger Thompson. Right baseline three. Over and off. No. Rebound. Charlie White and a loose ball foul on Cash Quarter over the back. And substitutions for Seaside. And for the first time, number 34, Izzy Yantes. Charlie White brings it up. Back to Cooper, or Vigmantis near midcourt. Billy Harris holds right wing. Inside to Cooper. Goebel bumped and a foul called on Yantes. That will be the fourth team foul on Seaside. Banks a 11-5 lead. 7:20 left in the first half. Mayo. And Billy Harris tried to force a pass inside from the top of the circle, and it's poked away and stolen. Montes gets it to Saboni inside the circle of midcourt. Back to Jared White, right wing. One dribble, back to Saboni. Around the perimeter to Ruger Thompson. Back to Saboni, holds far side. Back to Thompson, left wing in front of the student section. Saboni drives right high post. Over to Jared White. Right of the key, can't go up. Jumper left right baseline from Connor Langmo is good, 11-7. Seaside within 4, scoring the last 4 points. 6:35 left. Charlie White drives all the way to the basket. Hangs, no. Overlaid it and rebounded Seaside back the other way. Stolen, knocked away by Vidmantis. Stolen by Goebel. Into the front court far side. Back to Vidmantis. Rewarded with a three. No, off the front of the rim, just offline. Rebound tip though. Charlie White controls and regathers. Hooks a pass over to Billy Harris for three. Oh, over and off, no good. Rebound, Yantes for Seaside. Saboni wants to push into the front court. With Jared White now back out to Saboni. The near side now brings the ball left wing to Ruger Thompson. Saboni holds. Vidmantis to Jared White. Back to Saboni. Bounce pass to Hantes. High post inside to Connor Langmo, and he gets the putback. Seaside within 2 at 11-9. And we have a timeout, Banks. "30-second timeout, Banks. 5:41 to go in the first half. Banks, number 9, Banks 11, number 4, Seaside 9. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or CaliberHomeLoans.com/KVanMeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
And we're back. Braves basketball in the front court. Selleck, right wing, right baseline corner to Cooper Goebel, inside to Charlie White, cutting across the baseline for the easy layup on the right side, 13-9.
First field goal of the game for Cooper Goebel.
Seaside with the basketball. Saboni for three, an air ball, but Connor Langmo the rebound. Shot blocked by Cooper Goebel. Braves back the other way and leaves it for Vereen. Back to Cooper Goebel for three. It's good! 16-9, Braves with their largest lead of the game. It's at not quite their largest lead of the game. They had a lead at 8, 11-3. It's now 16-9. Saboni to Thompson, back to Saboni. On top, now right high post, over to Connor Langmo. No, we're going to get a loose ball foul, I think, on Banks. 4:29 to go in the first half. Banks a 16-9 lead on number 4 Seaside. Izzy Hontes for three, no. The big man misses hard off the back rim, and the rebound to the Braves. Goebel to Charlie White, crosses the Golden Arrowhead, drives against Hontes, leaves it for Mayo, reversing it up and in! 18-9, and now the Braves do have their largest lead of the game at 9. Beautiful ball movement and passing that time from the big man, Charlie White. Saboni slips, got away with the travel, and pass somehow finds its way to Connor Langmo. Jared White to Saboni. Kawaso thought about a three, won't take it. Yontes to cutting Jared White. Layup is good.
Ever Saboni, I've been noticing, he travels every time. Every time he gives the ball off, before he passes, he always takes a step and moves that pivot foot.
Braves with the basketball. Charlie White to Michael Vereen. Pulls up right on the three-point arc. Gets it to Charlie White. Baseline pass tipped. Cooper Goebel nearly able to hold on to the possession, but it's stolen by Saboni. Under 3.5 minutes. Seaside with the basketball front court. Right wing to Connor Langmo. Jared White back to Kawaso. Saboni drives left baseline. Cut off, back out on top to Jared White, left side. Yontes. Back to Saboni. Jared White, Langmo. Kawaso threw it right to Michael Vereen. Drives 1-on-2, leaves it for Wyatt Selleck, can't go up. Cooper Goebel, left baseline head fake. Jumper is banked home. 20-11.
Cooper Goebel has scored the last 7 straight points for Banks.
Jared White, Saboni pulls up just above the free throw line. High bounce off the back rim, no. Rebound Cooper Goebel. Into the front court to Vereen, pulls up, leaves it for Wyatt Selleck. Right wing inside to Charlie White. Hook shot over the top is good. 22-11. Kawaso, Saboni. Left wing to Jared White. Cross-court pass to Kawaso. Should have been a steal. Cross-court pass like that is dangerous. Near side to Kawaso. Baseline! Threw it away. Intended for Connor Langmo. And that's 7 turnovers now for Seaside. And we have a timeout. Seaside, 30-second timeout. 1:52 left. Banks 22, number 4 Seaside 11. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Wanna Credit Union.
You could save hundreds of dollars by moving another loan over to Wanna Credit Union. Receive cash or make no payments for 90 days. Get started by visiting wana.fcu.org. Terms and conditions apply. Federally insured by the NCUA.
And we're back, 1:52 to go in the first half. Number 9, Banks, 22. Number 4, Seaside, 11. Extra basketball likely to be played on Saturday, as both Astoria and Banks likely to finish tied for the girls' title with a tiebreaker seeding game on Saturday. Banks hoping for the same against Seaside with a win tonight on the boys' side. Charlie White leaves it to Wyatt Selleck. Right wing to Cooper Goebel. One dribble, pulls up, and jumper is an air ball. Rebound is tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds to Seaside. 1:29 left in the first half. Saboni quickly to Kawaso. Back to Saboni, front court. Kawaso right wing, baseline to Tanner Kraushaar. Langmo, Saboni. Thought about pulling up for a three. Jumper left baseline corner is off too hard by Jared White. Rebound to the Braves. Goebel into the front court far side. Back to Charlie White, top of the circle, and he traveled. Thought about pulling up for the three and took steps when he couldn't make up his mind if he wanted to shoot or pass. And turnover back to Seaside. Braves a 22-11 lead. Left wing to Jared White from Saboni. Under a minute for the half. Back to Saboni. White. Saboni playing catch. Now Saboni will pull up right side top of the circle to Kawaso. Feeds Cash Quarter free throw line. Jumper no. Rebound tipped. Controlled by Seaside. Travel. And rebound to the Gulls. Back out to Saboni. Langmo shot blocked. Rebound by the Braves. Goebel into the front court. 30 seconds left. And behind the back dribble. Fakes over to Charlie White. Left corner on top to Wyatt Selleck. 20 seconds for the half. Goebel to Mayo will set it up far side. 15 seconds on the timer. Holds. A couple of dribbles towards the center of the court and gives it back to Cooper with under 10. 7, 6, 5. Spin move. Drives free throw line into a double team. Selleck for three and he traveled. Seaside will have time to get a shot off, just under 2 seconds. And into Saboni, one dribble, heaves three-quarter court. And a backboard, front of the rim. No good, but just a little too hard looked online. At the half, it's number 9 Banks 22, number 4 Seaside 11. Saboni 0 for 5 in the first half. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with a look at other numbers from the first half as Banks takes a 22-11 lead to intermission. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand it's more than a farm, it's your life. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect what you've worked for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Call American Family Agent Terry Powell in Gaston, 503-521-8842.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance. Have you ever wanted to explore the option of purchasing a home or refinancing your current home to lower your interest rate or get cash back for debt consolidation? I'm Amy Downs, a Senior Loan Officer with Diamond Residential Mortgage Corporation, and I pride myself on working with complete transparency, honesty, and integrity throughout the loan process and beyond. Call me at 360-513-6808 today. NMLS 1583279. Licensed loan originator in Oregon, Washington, Tennessee, Texas, and Arizona.
Diamond Residential Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 186805. Licensed by the Oregon Division of Financial Regulation under the Oregon Mortgage Lending License number ML-5206. All rates, fees, and loan terms are subject to formal loan applications, credit risk appraisal evaluation, and other lending criteria. Programs, rates, terms, and conditions are subject to change without notice.
And we're back halftime. Banks 22, Seaside number 11, the number 9 Braves on top in the first half. Outscored Seaside 11-5 in the first quarter and 11-6 in the second quarter, and have led by as many as 9 in this game. Actually, 11 now is the halftime score. Banks coming off of a 12-point win at then number 5 Philomath on Saturday, 57-45, probably their best overall performance this year, at least in the contests we've seen. Earlier tonight, it was the Banks Lady Braves holding Seaside scoreless in the third quarter, overcoming a slow start, just 4-2 after the first quarter, but outscoring Seaside 27-8 and 12-0 in the third quarter to pull away after halftime for a 43-18 victory, and hoping to keep pace with Astoria for a likely tiebreaker game for seeding to state playoffs, which begin with the play-in round next weekend. 3 groups of teams will advance to the state playoffs that will start with the play-in round next weekend. Play-in round games must be completed by next Saturday, February 26th. A teams will be the 6 conference winners in 4A basketball. That would be the Coapa, the Tri-Valley, the Oregon West, the Sky-M, the Skyline, and the Greater Oregon League. And the other 2 top 8 teams to receive byes from the play-in round would be the 2 highest-ranked second-place finishers in each of those 6 leagues. And right now, Oregon West looks to be the top league for both boys and girls basketball this season, along with the Sky-M. But Banks, even if they lose tonight or win and then lose in the seeding game on Saturday, still have a good chance to be one of those at-large teams as a second-place finisher to get a bye into the play-in round next weekend. But we have to wait to see what happens after this contest to see if we'll have a tiebreaker game likely on Saturday. Last time this happened with Banks, again, it was a similar situation. Both boys and girls advanced to a tiebreaker game. Same 2 teams, Astoria and Seaside, were the opponents, and that tiebreaker doubleheader was held at Tillamook High School. Our score at halftime: number 9 Banks 22, number 4 Seaside 11. Jonathan, are you ready for numbers yet?
Yeah, take a break.
We'll actually take a 2-minute break first, and when we come back, Jonathan Lee will have a look at first half stats when we return at the break. It's number 9 Banks 22, number 4 Seaside 11. We'll be back in 2 minutes after this from Banks Post.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington county communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
Andy McNabb Allstate in North Plains is your local Allstate agent. Located at 10120 Northwest Glencoe, across from Subway. She has 20 years of Allstate experience providing auto, home, renters, life, and other insurance products. Get a quote and receive a $10 gift card. Andy McNabb Allstate. Call 503-433-5030. That's 503-433-5030.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. I'm Chris Recheck, your Forest Grove Edward Jones financial advisor. At Edward Jones, we believe in building a complete picture of your financial life, including your goals and passions, so we can help you work toward achieving what's most important to you. Call me at 503.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
We know when to roll.
And we're back. Halftime score, number 9, Banks 22. Number 4, Seaside 11, OSAA 4A boys basketball. Banks hoping for the upset tonight to force a tie with one game left in the Coapa League and a likely tiebreaker seeding game coming up on Saturday if this score holds and the Braves do, in fact, finish victorious tonight. Jonathan Lee has a look at individual scoring and scores from other games tonight around the state.
Yeah, the game's leading scorer is Cooper Goebel. He really came on strong after missing his first 3 shots tonight, or first 2 shots tonight. Cooper has knocked down his last 3. He is 3 for 5 from the field and has 7 points, the game's leading scorer. Leading the way for the Banks Braves, Ben Mayo has 6 points, and Charlie White also has 6 points, 3 of 4 scoring. Leading scorer for the Seaside Seagulls, Jared White, the 6-footer with 4 points, and Carson Kawasa with 3 points, and Connor Langmo has a couple of points for Seaside. Not really a lot of boys action going along on the Wana Credit Union scoreboard tonight, but just a couple of other games in the Coapa League. Valley Catholic is at Tillamook, and that's it. Other than our game, Valley Catholic is at Tillamook in boys. Same games for the girls' games. But a couple of big games we're watching in 4A girls action across the state. Tri-Valley Conference, a big matchup of ranked teams. Gladstone at Corbett. Of course, you may remember the Banks Lady Braves gave Gladstone their first defeat all the way back in mid-January at Gladstone, winning 44-40. Well, Gladstone goes on the road to Corbett, and the Cardinals beat the Gladiators 48-43 tonight. Also, a couple other big games tonight in the Sky M League. Junction City, the number 3 team in the state in girls 4A, they just absolutely dismantle the Siuslaw Vikings 44-8. And shout out to my alma mater, the Cottage Grove Lady Lions, the team I used to do play-by-play for. They knocked off the Marist Spartans tonight 46-43. That could be good for the Banks Lady Braves. Marist going down in defeat.
Siuslaw's really dropped off a lot in girls basketball the last couple of years. Recent years, Banks actually hosted Siuslaw here in a regional playoff contest a couple of years ago.
Yeah, Siuslaw's record now, they now fall to 0-22, the girls basketball team. Just, there's not a good year for the Siuslaw Vikings.
Braves basketball to start the second half as we wind down the last few seconds of halftime.
Do have a couple of boys scores as well. Philomath beat Sisters tonight 50-32. Staten over Woodburn 60-36. And Cascade handled Newport 51-33.
Thank you, Jonathan. Braves basketball to start the second half. Mayo to Charlie White, right side top of the circle. Brings the ball on top. Nice backdoor pass to Cooper Goebel and tackled to the floor. That will get some of the Braves assistants up off the bench. And hard foul. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Does not appear to be any worse for the wear as he bounced right back up and is ready to shoot 2 free throws.
First free throws of the night for either side.
Cooper rattles the first one home. Second free throw too hard. Rebound is loose and still batted around. Wyatt Selleck comes out with it. Cooper Goebel wide open for three. Air ball grazes off the rim and saved out to Cooper by Vereen. Charlie White on top to Selleck, wide open. Candy for three. 26-11. Great effort on the offensive end on the loose balls. Led to the wide open jump shot.
4-point possession, you got to have it.
Seaside back with the basketball, trailing 26-11, turnover. Cooper Goebel back the other way, drives, spins, leaves it for Ben Mayo for three. Can that one! And the Braves are on fire, up 18, 29-11.
Hold the ketchup, hold the mustard. I'll take the mayo on my burger, please.
And no, we're not talking to O.J. Mayo, although Ben Mayo is shooting like it tonight. Kawaso to Jared White, right wing back to Kawaso. White playing catch now, Saboni near side. Couple of dribbles, brings the ball left baseline corner, back out to White. Back to Saboni in the corner. Bounce pass inside to Longmo. Corner three for Kawaso is good. (29-14). 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Charlie White all the way to the basket himself, and we're going to get a blocking foul, I believe, on Connor Langmo. No shot. Foul is on Connor Langmo, second team foul for Seaside. 6:16 to go third quarter. Banks on a 7-3 run to start the third. Charlie White. Pass tipped from Vereen over to Selleck, and ball loose, bounces off the shoulder of Mayo, stolen by Saboni. Pulls up, thought about pulling up for a three. Langmo in the corner, nearly stolen by Mayo. Saboni pulls up for an NBA three, and that's an air ball that barely got the broad side of the barn door. And it's going to go off of Ben Mayo, out of bounds. Pat Marlia not happy with the call, saying it went off the elbow of the Seaside defender.
That is the most vocal or agitated I've ever seen Ben Mayo this season.
29-14, Banks a 15-point lead. Saboni got away with a carry. Kawaso for three. That's an air ball, but saved by Jared White. Quarter to Langmo, top of the circle, or quarter. Now Langmo right wing for three. That misses everything but the weak side backboard. Rebound to the Braves. Goebel wants to push. Numbers 2-on-1 on the wings. Finds Selleck. Jumper 18-footer. Over and off, no. Rebound tipped and controlled by Cash Quarter. Seaside wants to push. Saboni into the front court. 1-on-3. Right baseline pulls up. Can't go up with it and will reset out on top to Cash Quarter. Saboni right wing. One dribble. Bounce pass near side to Kawaso. High post to Connor Langmo. Far side to Jared White. Baseline, right side with the basketball, Cash Quarter. Jared White back to Quarter. Right corner three is good. And Seaside with back-to-back threes to cut the lead back to 12 at 29-17. Braves had a hard start to the third quarter, led 29-11. Seaside with 6 straight after 2 big jump shots from the outside. Selleck Drives, gets a screen from Goebel. Push to the floor, no foul. Now we do get a hold on Connor Langmo with 4:25 left. 13th foul on Seaside. Just now Langmo's second foul. Mayo will inbound, left of his own basket. Into the game for Seaside, number 12, Tanner Kraushaar. Mayo holds and gets it out to Goebel. Selleck back to Mayo, right corner three is off the front of the rim. And the rebound to Jared White. Saboni. Far side, gets it back to Cash Quarter. Saboni. Back to Quarter, left wing. On top to Saboni. One dribble, now drives right side. At corner three from Kawaso. It's too hard, no. Rebound Cooper Goebel. And gets back quickly all the way ahead to Michael Vereen. Lays it up for his first two. 31-17.
That is his first field goal attempted tonight for Michael Vereen.
And a loose ball foul on Ben Mayo is going to get, they're going to call him for a block. Thought it was probably going to be a hand check. Saboni will inbound to our left down below. We have a whistle and I think a timeout. Banks. Full timeout. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Number 9 Banks 31, number 4 Seaside 17. We'll take a full 1 minute break and be back after this from Northside Rock.
Northside Rock Products in North Plains is where you can get gravel products directly from the quarry. They service contractors as well as homeowners. They can get rock straight from the quarry that's essential for paths, driveways, under concrete slabs and roads, as it packs and condenses well. Northside Rock Products offers a variety of quality crushed rock and fill material, as well as boulders and specialty rock. They offer trucks for hire for contractor work. Northside Rock Products can bring their mobile crusher to your jobs for on-site crushing and screening. Delivery is available. Get all you need at low winter rates. Northside Rock Products LLC on Northwest Dixie Mountain Road in North Plains. NorthsideRockProductsLLC.com.
Well, both teams are making their way back onto the floor following the Banks full timeout, so we'll return to action. Seaside basketball, Saboni to inbound next to his own bench. Kawaso back to Saboni, left wing. Kawaso, high post to Cash Quarter free throw line. Jared White, Kawaso, Saboni drives left baseline. Bounce pass inside to Connor Langmo, no. Rebound to Tanner Kraushaar. Braves bench barking for a 3-second call. Saboni can't go up left wing. Cross-court pass to Jared White. Kawaso. Back to White, right wing, one dribble. Kraushaar. Langmo for three, rims there. Cash Quarter for three, rims out. Rebound to Cooper Goebel. Charlie White into the front court, far side. Inside to Michael Vereen on a beautiful seal and gets the call off the front of the rim. And it's 33-17, Braves back up by 16.
Michael Vereen has a knack for coming up with huge shots. He did that at Paloma, hitting all 8 of his points out of nowhere late in the fourth quarter when Banks needed it.
Billy Harris will come in next whistle. Driving Saboni. And loose ball taken away by the Braves. Tried to force a pass across the key and a jumbled up mess inside, and the Braves take advantage of it. Selleck on top to Charlie White, high post. Brings the ball all the way himself to the basket. No. And nice post move, just probably should have gone backboard and tried to get it off the front of the rim, and it came up short. Rebound to Seaside. Jared White to Kawaso, right wing. Saboni baseline, inside, nice pass to Kraushaar. Beautiful ball movement that time from Seaside. Cash Quarter with the finish, 33-19. Braves with the basketball. Goebel drives over to Vereen, and they're going to get a 3-second violation this time on Banks, as Michael Vereen couldn't handle the pass, had to regather, and that allowed the Seaside defense to come over for the double team.
Tiger King has checked back in for Seaside, a.k.a. Izzy Yantis.
1:53 left, third quarter, 33-19 Braves. OSAA 4A boys basketball co-op league lead tie on the line, or a league title for Seaside if the Gulls win. Steal for the Braves. Sullick ahead to Billy Harris, way over his head, out of bounds. Turnover for the Braves.
Just the 5th turnover for Banks, but Seaside with 10 turnovers.
That is not going to make Bill Westerholm happy. Saboni, half speed pace, gets it to Kawaso, right wing. Back to Saboni. Seaside plays a very methodical ball control offense. Right wing to Kawaso, takes an NBA 3, canned it. It's back to 11, 33-22.
That's his 3rd triple of the night.
Seaside has not been within single digits in the second half. Billy Harris, left wing. Braves with the ball, front court. Right wing to Selleck. Goebel at the free throw line. Way out on top to Charlie White. Right wing to Billy Harris. Wyatt Selleck, left corner baseline. Fakes left, drives right, all the way to the basket. Leaves it for Ben Mayo! Can't finish off the front of the rim. Nice move that time. Good ball movement, but Seaside the rebound and turnover. Ever Saboni lost it at all. No. Official initially said Braves ball, and then after getting persuaded by the Seaside fans, realized he'd pointed the wrong way. 33-22, Kawaso. Back to Saboni, right baseline corner. Inside to Kraushaar, won't go up. Langmo threw it away. 36 seconds left in the third quarter, 33-22. 12 turnovers now for Seaside. 11. Mayo, under 30 seconds. Hands to Vidmantis now in the game off the bench. Holds, drives against Izzy Yantes. To Mayo, under 20 seconds. Looking for Goebel to come across to set it up when they're ready to run a play. Mayo to Vidmantis. Picks up his dribble, lost the ball, gets it to Charlie White. Drives free throw line all the way to the basket. No, but a foul call. Westerholm wanted to travel. It might have been the right call, but Charlie White is going to be at the line to shoot 2. Foul on Kraushaar. 1.4 seconds left in the third. Just the first foul on Kraushaar, but the 4th team foul on Seaside. First free throw from Charlie rims in. (34-22), 1.5 seconds left in the third. Second free throw is perfect. And inbound to Saboni, baseball pass from about 80 feet is an air ball to end the third. And after 3, it's Banks 35, Seaside 22. We'll take a 1-minute break and return for the final quarter of action when we return. Shannon Jennings of North Plains is your local independent insurance agent. Are you overpaying for insurance? She can partner with a vast range of insurance companies to provide you with the most competitive products and services. Whether it's your home, auto, commercial, or any other type of insurance, we take the time to learn about you, your family, and your business to find the best coverage to protect your unique needs. For quality insurance coverage at affordable prices, call 503-444-0566 or email Shannon at shannonjenningsinsurance.com.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
Start of the fourth quarter, definitely did not expect this. Banks a 35-22 lead. Thought this might come down to a 1-possession game or possibly overtime. Still might. Seaside a very good team and expect them to make a run at some point here in the fourth quarter. Kawaso, right wing to Saboni. Over the top, Pass to Langmo, or Quarter. On top to Colosso. Back to Quarter, nearly stolen, loose ball. A Quarter able to control left baseline, and inside to Quarter at the rim. No, over and off, far to the right side. Rebound to the Braves. Charlie White will bring it up himself, all the way to the basket, lays it up, and tried to get too fancy. Not a ball handler. Tried to take that one all the way to the basket himself. Saboni nearly has it taken away by Vidmantis. Quarter pulls up for three. Over and off, no. Rebound, Billy Harris. To Goebel. Get the ball in the hands of the guard, a ball handler. Saboni gets a screen from Charlie White. Fancy dribbling all the way to the basket and nails the jumper in the center of the key. 37-22.
That's Cooper Cobble's first basket of the second half.
Braves up 15, early fourth quarter. Colosso holds. Quarter won't take the three. Takes a step inside, gets it into Langmo. And back out to Saboni. Left corner three is good. 37-25. 12-point lead for the Braves. Back the other way. Billy Harris, left corner. Three is good! Towel and a foul! Count the bucket.
Billy Harris says, I see your three, Mr. Saboni. I'll match it and I'll raise you.
Foul is on Seaside away from the ball. So this is going to mean three and the possession. No free throws because Seaside's not in the bonus yet. Foul was away from the shot. It should be Braves. Oh no, it's going to, yeah, it is going to be Braves ball. That likely a huge turning point in the game. This could turn out to be a 5 or a 6 point possession. Ben Mayo to inbound right of the basket to Charlie White, right baseline. On top to Vidmantis. Dribbles left side, gets it to Billy Harris. Leaves it for Cooper. Right side, top of the circle. Charlie White, free throw line, high post. Drives, has it poked away. Flips a pass to Ben Mayo, reverses it, no. And rebound to Seaside. Saboni. Pulls up top of the circle, cross court pass to Colosso. Cash Quarter back to Colosso, right wing. Deep three is too hard off the back rim. Rebound, Cooper Goebel ripped it away from Izzy Yontes.
That's a heat check is what that was.
Front court near side, near the scores table. Just below us. And Drive splits a double team. Braves can afford to work some clock, now up 14. Under 5.5 minutes. Vidmantis to Billy Harris, gets a screen from Charlie White. Drives to the basket himself, lays it up, no. Rebound, Cash Quarter. Wants to push, and we're going to get a loose ball foul on Ben Mayo. Slipped and fell and came underneath Cash Quarter as he came into the front court. Michael Vereen and Wyatt Selleck back into the game for the Braves. Get the starters back in. 30-second timeout Seaside, 5:18 left. Seaside trying to get ready for a final push to try to cut this back to single digits or possibly even come back to make this game close. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Specialty Screen Printing.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
And we're back, 5:18 left, 39-25 following Seaside's 30-second timeout. Saboni to Colosso, back to Saboni. Pulls up high post far side. Quarter to Saboni. Or now Quarter. Colosso, Saboni. Quarter far side wing, Saboni. Free throw line, fancy dribbling, but can't go up. Pass stolen by Charlie White as he tried to force a pass into the right low block to Connor Langmo. 14 turnovers now for Seaside. Goebel. Saboni got away with a reach. Bumped by Yontes. Cooper pulls up for three and an air ball. And Seaside able to save the rebound. Cash quarter drive. Saboni left baseline jumper is good.
That's his spot. That's where he's been banging it all second half.
39-27. Mayo, left wing, bring it back out on top near the center court stripe. Ben Mayo for three, Wyatt Selleck for three. No, left corner is short. Rebound to Seaside. Saboni, bounce pass to Izzy Yontes. Left baseline, brings it back out to Saboni against Mayo. Kawaso, back to Saboni, left wing. Brings the ball top of the circle, drives left to the key. Pass is rejected by Goebel, but saved by Yontes. Nearly stripped. Saboni drives out to Kawaso for three. Short, air ball, rebound Izzy Yontes, air ball, right at the rim. Rebound Michael Vereen. Gets it to Wyatt Selleck, under 4 minutes. About the time where you want to think about working some clock. And gets it to Mayo. Banks has everybody spaced evenly along the sides, kind of a four corners type offense. Vereen will bring it back out. They're going to force Seaside to foul to stop the clock. Selleck spins, hands it to Goebel. Goebel won't take the shot. Michael Vereen holds to Goebel. Bounces back out to Michael Vereen. 3 minutes to Goebel. Goebel drives, bumped, and won't get the bucket, but he will get 2 free throws. Under 3 minutes left, Braves a 12-point lead at 39-27. Foul will be on Connor Langmo, third personal, 6th team foul. Seaside will still have to foul one more time to put Banks in the bonus as Cooper nails the first.
Cooper 2 out of 3 from the line tonight.
Cooper hits a pair clean. 41-27, 14-point lead, under 3 minutes left. Kawaso, Saboni drives, hangs, gets it inside to Connor Langmo for the easy layup, 41-29. Charlie White brings it into the front court to Cooper Goebel. Holds against Saboni. Spins, lost a handle. It's going to go out of bounds to Seaside. 2.5 minutes left. Still plenty of time with the three-point shot and the way Seaside shoots it. Saboni finds Ruger Thompson cutting baseline. Shot rejected. Drove right into a double team, and Charlie White was one of the two. And he got sandwiched, and Charlie White came away with the block. Inside to Charlie White from Vereen. Layup is good. Back to 14.
That was a pretty pass by Michael Vereen. Just nice little give and go right there, just like on the football field.
43-29. Saboni stolen by Ben Mayo all the way to the basket. Lays it in. 45-29. Back the other way, cash quarter. 18-foot baseline jumper is good.
That ends a 6-0 Banks run.
45-31, under 2 minutes. Back the other way, Michael Vereen holds right baseline. Couple of dribbles, dangerous pass, but gets it back out on top to Selleck. And we're going to get a loose ball foul finally on Ruger Thompson. And Wyatt Selleck will be at the line to shoot the bonus with 1:29 left. And it looks like we're going to have extra basketball on Saturday. First free throw, though, is short. And I think we have a whistle.
There's 2 shots.
2-shot foul?
Yeah.
The foul occurred out near midcourt, though. It wasn't shooting. Banks getting a break. It appears foul occurred way out near midcourt. Seaside only their 7th foul, but they're giving Banks 2 shots, and probably should have been the bonus.
No, the official held up 2 after he signaled the foul. He said it was 2 shots. I remember he said 2, and he said it twice. 2 shots.
Bill Westerholm looks as confused as I am. A 2-shot foul out near midcourt against Wyatt Sillick, despite Wyatt Sillick not shooting, and Seaside only their 7th foul. 46-31. Cawasso, left wing to Saboni. NBA 3 is over and off. No, rebound tipped to Michael Vereen, and that should do it. Charlie White will hold in the backcourt. Makes a move, brings it up himself. Spins all the way to the basket, fakes, and is going to get fouled. Flipped it up and in over his shoulder. Will not count, but nice display of trick shooting by Charlie White. 1-1. Ian Bodine will check in for Cooper Goebel. Free throw is clean by Charlie White, and this is the largest margin of victory I've seen for a Banks home game against Seaside since I've been broadcasting Banks athletics. Second free throw is short, no good. 47-31. Saboni pulls up, drives left to the key, and silly foul on Charlie White. Stops the clock with 56 seconds left, and that will send Ever Saboni to the line to shoot 2, as now both teams will empty their bench. Riley Wunderlich getting ready to check in for Seaside. First free throw for Saboni rattles home. Carl Carlson, Logan Kind, Caden Peterson in for the Braves. Second free throw too hard? No, I think we're going to have a lane violation. I think it's going to be on the shooter, Ever Saboni, trying to come up with some kind of trick play to keep the possession alive and get his own rebound. Carlson into the front court to Peterson. Carlson to Ian Bodine. Dribbles, gets it to Carlson inside the circle. Drives right wing. Logan Kind comes to get it, hands to Peterson, playing the point guard. Bodine. And ball stolen by Izzy Yontes. Austin Palmer in the game. Front court for Seaside. Wunderlich. Back to Palmer, right wing. Gets it to Yontes. Palmer. Under 10 seconds. Braves are going to improve to 16-5. Wunderlich with an air ball 3. That'll stop the clock with just under 3 seconds left. And Banks and Seaside will both be tied atop the Coapa League with 1 game remaining as the final horn sounds. 13 turnovers for Seaside. Final score, number 9 Banks 47. Number 4 Seaside 32. We'll take a look at the numbers during the break and get you tonight's Oregon National Guard hero of the game when we come back. Banks with the upset, and both teams now tied at 6-1 atop the Coapa League Boys Basketball League. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back after this from Tenente's Pizza.
Plains Chamber of Commerce invites you to Tenente's Pizza and Subs. Try one of the many specialty pizzas like the Mama Supremo or a delicious torpedo sub sandwich. Mention Westside Greatest Hits and save 10% off your order. Tenente's Pizza and Subs at the corner of Glencoe and Pacific and North Plains. Open 11 to 8:30 Monday through Saturday, and Sunday 3 to 8 for carry-out and delivery. Visit their website, Tenente'sPizzaAndSubs.com, or call 503-647-5761.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And we're back. Final score, number 9 Banks coming away with the upset, 47-32 over Seaside. Largest margin of victory by Banks at home over Seaside in quite a few number of years. I don't think they've ever beat Seaside by this many points during my time here, at least. Banks and Seaside now tied atop the Coapa League. Both teams with a record of 6-1 in conference play. Seaside drops to 16-6. Banks improves to 16-5 overall. Jonathan is going over the numbers as we recap tonight's action. Earlier tonight, it was the Banks Lady Braves leading the sweep with a 43-18 demolishing of Seaside. Did not look that way early, as Seaside actually came out with all the energy defensively, and after one quarter, just a 4-2 lead for the Braves, but Banks pulled their starters who were not finishing to start the game. Missed a lot of layups inside. The bench came in about the 4.5-minute mark and brought some energy and stayed in until about midway through the second quarter, and Banks a 16-10 lead at halftime, and we thought, well, this game might be a little closer than we thought. Thought after the loss at Philomath Saturday that the Lady Braves might come out and make a statement and do some damage against Seaside, and they did so in the second half, holding the Lady Gulls scoreless in the third quarter, going on a 12-0 run, and that pretty much put the game away after that. Led 28-10 after the third quarter, outscoring Seaside 27-8 in the second half for the 43-18 victory over Seaside in game number 1. A win over Tillamook on Thursday night would put Banks and Astoria likely again in a tiebreaker contest for seeding to state. That game would likely be taking place sometime Saturday afternoon at a yet-to-be-determined site at another league opponent. Last time that happened a couple of years ago, same two teams, Seaside and Astoria, were the tiebreaker foes for Banks boys and girls, and that time that doubleheader was held at Tillamook. Would not surprise me if that is the case again on Saturday, but we'll keep you posted on social media. Jonathan still going over numbers as we speak. Again, final score, game number 2, number 9 Banks wins by 15 over number 4 Seaside, 47-32. Banks with a little bit of a hot hand after beating number 5 Philomath on Saturday night, 57-45 on the road. Jonathan, I think, is ready to talk about some game stats.
Just final score. Looks a very balanced attack for the Banks Braves. Led by Cooper Goebel with 12 points. He had 5 points in the second half. 5 of those in the second half. 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 12 points for Cooper Goebel. 11 points for Charlie White. Ben Mayo, 10 points tonight. White Selleck with 7 points, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Charlie White was 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Michael Perrine with 4 points again in the second half. I think even in the fourth quarter, as Banks wins every quarter tonight, outscoring Seaside 13-11 in the third and 12-10 in the final quarter. Seaside led in scoring by Carson Cawasso with 11 points. Ever Saboni did end up with 5 points after missing his first 6 shots of the game, then hit a 3 and a 2 and finished with 5 points. Connor Langmo was 7, Cash Quarter was 6, and Jared White didn't score in the second half but had 4 points. Ruger Thompson also a couple of points. White Selleck had 7 points for the Banks Braves.
Yeah, much different night for Ever Saboni than he had in Seaside as he got hot, finished with, I think he had 20 plus in the win on the coast. But again, much different environment, much different officiating, and these two teams could be headed to a tiebreaker game on Saturday. And it looks like...
both teams improved to 16-5 now on the season and 6-1. So they are like evenly split now in both the season record and the Coapa League record at 6-1. Of course, Banks has Tillamook here at home on Thursday. That's no gimme. We saw Banks only with a 3-point win against at Tillamook earlier this season. I think it was late last month, just a couple weeks ago. But then Astoria, the team that's third in the Coapa League, that's going to be a very interesting game on Thursday as Seaside plays at Astoria. And that is a very tough place to play. So Seaside down right now. Astoria, like you and I were chatting about during the break, Astoria has a lot to play for. And so, could an upset happen twice in a row for Seaside? Anything is possible in high school basketball.
Yeah, Astoria has not been to the playoffs in probably the year before I started broadcasting at Banks. They had gone to the state tournament. They've not been back yet. I don't think they've been to the playoffs since I've been broadcasting Banks Athletics. They're the third place finisher in the Coapa League, and they're probably going to be in. They'll be in the play-in round, but they're hoping maybe with a win at Seaside or with a win at home against Seaside, that they could possibly get a play-in home game as one of the higher-ranked third-place finishers with the upset tonight. And if they did so, that would give Banks the outright league title if they beat Tillamook on Thursday night. So I think that'll about do it for us. Everything starting to get taken down rather quickly here. Extra basketball expected on Saturday for at least the boys, probably the girls as well. Do not have a location yet. That will be determined after Thursday's contests. We'll keep you updated on that on social media. Again, our final score, Banks sweeps the basketball doubleheader. Number 5, Banks over Seaside in game number 1. Tonight's girls contest, 43-18, going on a 27-8 run in the second half, keeping Seaside scoreless in the third. And in game number 2, Banks defeating number 4 Seaside, number 9 Braves with the victory, 47-32. Jonathan?
Earlier we did tell you that Corbett beat Gladstone in girls basketball, while in boys basketball, Gladstone beating Corbett tonight, 50-46. Also, North Marion with a 9-point win over Madras, 63-54. That in boys basketball. And of course, also as we told you at the start of the second half, Philomath boys beating Sister, bouncing back after losing to Banks on Saturday. Philomath bounced back to beat Sisters 50-32. Also Cascade 51, Newport 33, and Staten took care of Woodburn 60-36. And that's all the scores we have. Skyline Conference, Klamath Union over Hidden Valley 62-51.
So that'll do it for us. Banks and Seaside headed for a tiebreaker game for seeding to state, likely taking place Saturday. We'll keep you updated on that. For Jonathan Lee, I'm Trevor Beard. Thanks for listening to tonight's contest, and we hope to have you on board Thursday night for the final Coapa League game of the season and senior night as the Braves will host Tillamook. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening. Good night and God bless.